Greetings, I am Uriel. Welcome to all of you. I am Archangel of the luminous silver flame. I am Archangel of time. I am Keeper of time. I am Keeper and Archangel of divine authority. And it is my honor, my pleasure, and my joy to be with you again. And again and again and again. For although I am quiet, I am always present. I am bringer of the future, and as I have said numerous times, the future is now, and you are the anchors of this now. Not only the Mother's infinite eternal now, but in what you conceive of, that construct of what you feel is your sense of time, of now. You are the anchors of that as well. No, it is not schizophrenic to be in the Mother's infinite flow of eternity, and also to be fully and completely present in your moment. And yes, that moment is eternal and infinite, but it is also expressing and being experienced as the moment of now. What you think of as that linear experience of time. And while it is an illusion, it is also a very helpful concept, a construct which we have given you so that you know and have a sense of that progression within the infinity, for most of you, of thousands of lifetimes. So it is useful and it plays a role. And how it plays a role right now, in your now, is that the actions that you are taking, the sensation of what you are doing and who you are, creates and co-creates, brings forth and anchors, not merely the divine qualities, but the reality of Nova Earth and Nova Being. It is the anchoring in physicality and in form of our beloved Mother's plan. So do not dismiss, ever. Yes, I will use lots of time references. Do not dismiss your being anchored in this moment of now, of your now and our now. And you are fully capable of doing this. Now I have asked and been granted leeway, for which I thank you, to speak about this issue that has come to the forefront, about divine authority. Let me back up a little. Why has divine authority become such a important topic, a crucial issue to be addressed in this phase of your unfoldment? Because you are ready. Now there has been a theme of readiness, and that is not what I am referring to. I am referring past the preparation stage of readiness into the readiness, the ready of being in action. You are at a conjuncture where you are able to truly embrace and anchor and be and act in your divine authority. We had not, and I mean the Mother and Michael and many of us, did not speak of this issue of divine authority years ago. Think about this, because now you are in a position to truly bring this to full consciousness. Many of you in 2012 were both excited and disappointed about that instant liftoff into what you have viewed or thought of as ascension. Ascension, shift, interdimensional, higher dimensional reality. Now when you look back, of course you understand the progression that not only you, sweet angels, but the planet and the process has been going through. In 2012, many of you, and I do not say this in a critical manner at all, I do not have that capacity to be that kind of critic, but many of you have thought of ascension as escape, and it is not escape. It is fulfillment. It is fulfillment of your plan and the Mother's plan in absolute harmony, in tandem, in sacred union. You cannot be fulfilling and implementing the Mother's plan, the dream of the Mother, which means instantaneous fulfillment. Our meaning of instantaneous is different than yours. Perhaps more complex and perhaps more simple. But the fulfillment of her plan cannot occur. This is the way she has constructed it. It cannot occur without you, without the fulfillment of your plan. Because that is the missing piece. That is the link. That is the tangibility that you and we and far beyond can recognize, witness, and participate in. It is not the Mother's plan and your plan. Quite the contrary. And that is why I ask and am grateful to speak to you about divine authority. Now, before I do, I also want to remind you of my silver flame that I have gifted you again and again and again, and will again and again and again. The silver flame is gentle and brilliant. I call it luminous because it is the flame of illumination. It is to bring illumination not only to the planet, not only to human beings, but wherever there is darkness, shadows, uncertainty. And my beloveds, I mean that in the various corners of your heart and your life. Most of you, and I would almost wish to say all of you, have corners or nooks or crannies that while you would not identify it as darkness, and neither would we, by the way, there are areas of your life that you perhaps have ignored, or that you avoid, or that you don't want to revisit. What I offer you from the depth of my being is my silver flame of illumination, to go and to bring the gentle silver light to these areas, to these parts of yourself, or to parts of these situations, which is truly just part of yourself, that you may have avoided or simply not wish to look at. And you say to me, well, Uriel, why are you even suggesting that I do that? I am suggesting it, sweet ones, so that you no longer have to give one iota of energy to that area that you are trying not to look at. That everything is an open book to thee. And in that, no energy has to go into concealing. I am not suggesting that you need to lay yourself, your life, and every action or inaction you have ever taken out to the public. I am talking about a sacred contract between you and I. I am the Archangel of the future. And the future contains freedom, illumination, enlightenment. So there is no space, there is no room for any sense of hiding. I am not necessarily talking about denial. That is a stronger barrier of not looking, not choosing to explore. But each of you have areas that perhaps you would just prefer to ignore or overlook. Take my hand as I take yours. Use the other hand for the silver flame, and I will do the same. And together we will wander into these areas so that you may fully understand the beauty of what you have learned, the beauty of how you've survived and continued on as brilliant light workers and love holders. Let us show you, with you, not some grand revelation, but gently, together, who you really are. Because you are phenomenal. So now we are here, in your time and our time, in the unfoldment of the Mother's Plan, 2017. What a wonderful time. What is time? Time in reality is the infinite flow of existence. But because that is incomprehensible, in the simplest of terms, difficult to wrap your head and mind around, there are brackets put on time. And that is how you come to define this realm of existence, this framework of existence, this bracket in which, think of this bracket contains the shift, the breaking point, the breakthrough point of the Mother's plan. Now, the Mother's plan is infinite and will continue on in further evolution long after this bracket is closed and opened again. But think about what I say to thee. This time within which you have chosen, for which we thank you, to exist, is the tipping point, the opening, the breakthrough, the fulfillment of human beings choosing, consciously deciding to be the anchors, the fulfillment, the physical fulfillment of the Mother's love, of changing a paradigm that has existed on this planet in physical brutality, etc., 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 for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. In any reality, my friends, this is remarkable. Now, what is the next step of truly being the implementation team? It is the claiming of your divine authority. Now, what is, and we will repeat this because it has been said several times, what is divine authority? It is not merely permission. It is not merely expectation. It is you in action, acting with and on behalf of the Mother, Father, One. Let me explain. I, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Yophael, who is also connected to the anchoring of Nova Earth and Nova Being, stands here with me, well, they all do, this day. We act with and on behalf of the Mother, Father, One. Everything we do, seen and unseen, known and unknown, is done with the divine authority that the Mother has bestowed upon us and within us at the very beginning. So I want you, I invite you to understand the magnitude of what divine authority means. Now, we have started talking about 2012, and look how you have spiritually evolved, matured, rebalanced, regained, re-anchored in these last 5 years. You are doing a brilliant job. This next step is the claiming, the anchoring, the embracing of your divine authority. Now, when I say claiming, I do not mean permission. I do not mean that you need to go back home, although that is always a good idea. That is why you've been given and gifted with the 13th octave. But it is not something you need to come back home and claim. In fact, I am activating it within each and every one of you right now. Now, what do I mean activating? I am activating the remembrance and the knowing of your divine authority, within your heart, your cells, your being, your mind, your emotional field. Just as Michael has activated peace within you in our last visitation, I am activating your divine authority. Yes, we know we are using these airwaves slightly differently these days. Is it not delightful? It certainly is to us. Now think about this. Every time I take a step, even this step of speaking to you in this way, of doing this activation, I do not run home and ask Mother for permission. She has embedded it. She has given me the divine authority to act on and with her and the Father long ago. That is the alignment. That is the alignment with this overworked, overused term that we call love. It is the alignment and the knowing, not only of the truth of love, not only of the truth of Mother, Father, One, but the truth of who I am, that I am presence. And sweet angels of light, whether you are purple or blue or yellow or green, it matters not. Within your infinite, higher, universal self, you have been given divine authority. But more importantly, in this moment of your now and our now, you inform in your heart, in that pink diamond flame, you have been given eons ago divine authority. It is being awakened within you now, because you have reached this level, not a hierarchical level, but in the cycle and the realm of existence. You have reached this place, a spiritual maturity, where that alignment is present, so that you will act in your divine authority and in her divine authority, in alignment with the love. Not to escape. Yes, in some ways to destroy. And I mean that in the most positive of ways. To destroy. To eradicate. To eliminate, yes, with a little help from Sanat Kumara, to eliminate what is not of truth. What is not of love. What is not of enlightenment and illumination. And I am here to help you with this. This is my mission and purpose. That is why I'm here. We are anchoring future, the fullness of your plan and hers, into this very moment where you breathe in and you breathe out. What does it look like to claim divine authority? To allow what has already been within you always to illuminate your actions, your thoughts, your feelings, and who you are, your plan. It is gentle. The silver flame is gentle. I, sweet ones, am gentle. That does not mean a lack of strength, quite the contrary. You and we are beyond strong. And when you are in the strength of purpose and knowing and alignment, what happens? It allows you, it requires you, it brings forth gentleness. Strength is not abusive. Truth is not abusive. Power is not abusive. Have they been thought of that way? And when I say to you that you are here to destroy what is not of truth and love, I do not mean picking up guns or going to war or battle. I mean in the truth of who you are, in every word, in every action, in every glance, in who you are. You are coming from this place of your divine authority, acting not only on behalf of the mother, but on behalf of yourself. When I say that there can be no fulfillment of the mother's plan in this bracketed area without the fulfillment of your plan, it is you acting. It is that sacred partnership, not only with the essence of love working and operating through you, but sweet angels of light with you. That is what it means to be in form, to be in this ascension process of full interdimensional reality. Not stuck in any closed door. To be in the fullness, in form of who you are. In the fullness of who you are. I would not be speaking to you in this way. I would not be doing this activation if you were not ready. In this facet of the unfoldment, in this facet of ascension and the shift. It is breaking down. That is what the silver flame does. It breaks down and brings illumination to every facet of the plan, of your plan, and as you are sitting there as participant observer of the plan, so that there is no sense of separation. Because there isn't. It has been an illusion, a nightmare in many ways. Seeking home, seeking fulfillment, when in fact it was all there, present within you. That veil, that infamous veil, is gone. It's been gone for some time. So it means being in the flow. And it means literally acting with and on behalf of the divine. That is your divine authority. When you truly accept, activate, implement this aspect of who you are, this quality of who you are, then all the barriers are gone. What you have been dreaming about and hoping for and trusting, it does not eliminate those divine equalities, but what it does is it allows you to flow in that.